I'm Shavi, and in this video, we're going to be going over integrating mindfulness and compassion using slogans in our personal journey. And it's going to go over a 2-week span of time, which I use these slogans within my own personal life. So the paper explores the slogans such as beginning the sequence and sending and taking with yourself, and then self-liberating from the antidote. And I'm referencing Pema Chodron's Starting Where You Are and Trungpa, I always mess up his name, I do apologize. And that's training the mind and cultivating loving kindness. And that is a reflection of, that captures the essence of these slogans and the transformative impact on their daily life. And you can get those through the Audible. Now, the first slogan, which is begin the sequence and sending and taking with yourself, appeals to me because it emphasizes self-compassion, right? And that's starting from a point of extending empathy to others, but in most of our lives, we often forget about ourselves. We get so wrapped up in, giving compassion to other people, giving compassion to this one and that one and this one, and we lose sight of, what about ourselves? It's like a brand, right? So if I cannot render that self-compassion for myself, then how am I going to give it to others? How would I know what that feels like? It's like the product, right? Like, what type of product am I really sending out into the world if I have not tested it? If I haven't tried it? Like, we really wouldn't, cook a meal, right, without first tasting it, without first trying it, without first seeing, how does it feel to go through it? And that's pretty much what it is beginning the sequence of sending and taking with yourself. And the way it looks like is sometimes life can be a little bit hard. Sometimes you're going to have to take some L's. We can't win all the time. And in those moments, can we be are we passionate enough to show up and hear what's really going on with ourselves? Can we show up and give ourselves what we need in those moments? And that is the sending, right? Now, it does touch a little bit on selfishness. Some people could say, oh, you're being selfish, you're being selfish, you're being selfish. But it's not. It's not. It's getting yourself ready to give from a cup that is full, a cup that could sustain your giving. And you cannot, you can't give from a cup that's overflowing. So when it comes to self-liberate even the antidote. And that resonates due to the profound implications of letting go even the methods and the practice once they have served the purpose, highlighting a non-attachment principle in the Buddhist philosophy. That's talking about accepting the process, okay? And it brings to mind the trust test. Do I trust the process enough to fall back? That I will not hit the floor, right? So it's trusting the process well enough to say, okay, I'm not going to hit the floor, and I got it, and I understand I'm going to cry. I'm going to understand that there is some suffering because I'm cleaning. I have some expectations, and I have some things that I am striving for that I may or may not get because I'm trying to control it all, right? But the process is that we can't control anything. We are not all seeing. We are not all knowing. You are not all seeing. You are not all knowing. So you don't know the intricacies in life, the things that had to come in place of, making stuff happen for you. So I think those are the two that really resonates with me, and that's begin the sequence with yourself, and then self-liberating even the antidote, giving into the process, starting with yourself, laying the foundation to be able to render the compassion to others throughout our lives. So this is going to be a short video. I thank you for listening.